Hello guys, this is Meg and Wessels, aka the FanFic Critic.
And Liz, also known as Archangel Assassin.
We're not going to give away her last name because that's none of your business.
Yeah, I don't feel like it.
Yeah.
So there.
I like how the Net Dwellers one is all nice and pretty looking. Then you see the Reviewers Unknown logo and it's all pixelated. There is a much better version of the Reviewers Unknown one, but I don't have it for some reason. I asked for it, but they never gave it to me, so I might just have to take it from someone else's video. And here's the old opening of FanFic Critic.
Wow.
Which is actually pretty badass. This is before I decided to get rid of the Sweeney Todd theme and go with the Doctor Who theme.
I thought the Sweeney Todd theme was decent, but I'm sorry, 9 seasons.
Yeah,
of
9
the
seasons
same
of
music.
And just the same sequence of me putting on the jacket. It's like, no, it's getting old. I mean, I might kind of revive that.
I also like the new one because I'm in it.
Yeah. Yeah, so the old Sweeney Todd theme. This opening and the other opening were not made by me. They are made by Movie 30, or I think that's what his name is. It even says right here, but people are like, oh, you did an awesome job with the opening title. It's like, no.
It's like, wait till the very end. It says.
Yeah, it says it, and they still think I did it. It's like, no, it's not me. And people watching this commentary will probably realize it, but then I'll probably still have people saying, oh, you did an awesome job making that. Yeah. So this is the commentary for episode 180 of FanFic Critic. We have the audio off. I think this is the last episode I filmed with the flip camera, which now I use a Sony Handycam, which the flip camera I've been using since episode 101. That is an HD camera, but for the longest time I did not know how to do the proper conversion, and that's why it was all weirdly letterboxed and stuff.
Not to mention, you got the idea for a camera like that looking at my old camera.
Yeah, because Liz's camera is a Handycam, just an older model.
Yeah.
But, you know, the flip camera had decent quality. It was just a little pixelated at times. And, yeah, here's Liz singing the Pokemon theme.
Oh my god, my hair was it was pretty short. It's actually grown quite a bit.
Well, that was when you had just got it cut. I actually recently got mine cut, but you guys won't see that until episode 200.
Actually, that's a little bit longer than before I had gotten it cut.
I thought that was right when you had gotten it cut.
I think it might have been like a week after. I think.
No, that you had just gotten it cut because you would come over like, hey, how do you like my hair? Because your hair was wicked long before, remember?
Oh, yeah. I can't remember. It's been a long time.
Look at my hair all covered in split ends. I mean, it's a
lot.
Yeah, that's why it's so puffy in the back. But my mom, like, cut 6 inches off because I visited her the other day, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so much easier to brush, and it's still pretty long, too. It's just not as long as it was. You gotta keep in mind, guys, I'm like 5'8", so my hair being down to my butt was like, if you saw that hair on Liz, it would be like down to the floor and then some.
Probably, because I'm pretty darn short, so.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Oh no. Believe that you just let me know that we're reading a really bad story.
Yeah, this is the Timeless Lust, which was the same author who wrote Peekapoon, which I reviewed that one with Morgan.
Nasty story.
And, yeah, had a lot of fun with that episode, too. I might do a commentary about that episode, but I think I'd have to get Morgan to get involved with that, so keep an eye open for that commentary. This episode was the season finale to Season 9. My seasons for FanFic Critic tend to be 20 episodes. Season 10's finale is obviously going to be the 200th episode, which will be coming up. I'm just still waiting on a couple of cameos. And the reason why I'm waiting on the cameos is because, for me, I need to see how they, how they're going to act in it before I,
put them in.
Yeah, because, I want to have the reaction seem genuine and stuff.
Exactly.
I'm still debating whether or not I should script the episode.
I still like how most of the time, I'm on the screen, but I'm partially off the screen, too.
Oh, it wasn't as bad as, what was that other fanfic we did together?
I think it was the,
What are you doing, Rorschach? Are you playing with the ball?
right in the middle of our commentary.
Okay, go on, Sparky.
No, the other one was, I can't remember. It was that really, really, really boring one.
One Less?
Yeah!
Oh god, that was so boring.
So boring!
Yeah, and I used a different camera for that one, too. For a brief time, I used a Kodak camera. I think I used it, the first episode I used it with was when, I was gone for like two months. I was house sitting for my great aunt, so I wrote into the story, and I had to be that Susan had kidnapped the FanFic Critic and brought her all the way to England. I used it for that, and I think I used it for a couple episodes before I'm like, you know what? The sound quality is atrocious. I'm going back to the flip.
I know, right?
The picture quality was fine. But the sound quality, it's like, yeah, no.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, dear. This story was just... Ew.
Yeah, it was. It was disgusting.
It was just so... Oh. And I noticed that almost everything we review, like when I come over and review, it's always something extremely nasty, like so bad.
Yeah.
Every time I come over, it's so awful.
Oh, I came back. I disappeared for a minute there. Geez, I can never get that stupid collar straight, can I? It's always like one
Yeah.
bit sticking out.
I can see that.
Which is funny because
It's like one is like nice and perfect and crisp, and the other's like... Blah, blah, blah.
well, when I first got this shirt, I think I started wearing the new shirt after episode 140.
Can I get any closer to the frickin' thing?
Oh, it reminds me of old school FanFic Critic, up close and personal. Oh, I'm so glad I don't do that anymore. I think on that episode where I got drunk, I did a scene where I did get right up to the camera, but I cut it out because it was just very awkward, and all you could see was my teeth. And it's like, yeah, I don't want people looking at my teeth, so let's cut that out.
You just made a very interesting face over there.
Oh, I did. I missed it.
It was weird.
I do make really funny faces. And
this story was so disgusting. And, I mean, it's there's really no way to describe it. I mean, you can like your parents, but not in that kind of manner.
you know, there was a true story. I saw something a while back, like, I don't know if it was like a Tumblr thing or like a news article, about this grandmother and her grandson becoming a couple, and I think they attempted to get married.
Wait, what?
I'm not joking.
Wait, what?
A grandmother and her grandson are in love with each other, and I think they tried to get married. I don't think they did get married, though, because that's definitely illegal.
That's just
not
right!
It's one thing with cousins. It really is one thing with cousins, you know. I think cousins these days is frowned upon, but it used to be very normal, you know, back in, like maybe like 50 plus years ago, it was normal. I don't really see an issue with cousins, but if it's like a sibling or a parent, it's like, no, that's...
Oh my gosh, that makes no... Oh my...
Especially if it's like, oh, I'm in love with my daughter's son. It's like...
How old are you?
I don't know. It's like you saw this child growing up, you saw him as a baby, and you want to have sex with him. It's like... Really?
That's kind of what this is stating. The second I pushed you out as a baby, I wanted to do you. It's like, what?
Oh, yeah, and we do the baby picture.
I know, right?
Oh, that was funny. One of my coworkers, she had watched a couple of my episodes, and she's like, oh, and my kid was around. I'm like, you shouldn't have had your kid around. My stuff is like X-rated. She's like, yeah, don't worry, I turned it off. But she cracked up laughing at the baby thing. Like, what the hell am I watching as we talk about a baby being attractive and just the random pop-up of the baby?
It was kind of like the whole, I'm Fred.
Oh, yeah, that was funny, too.
That was a good one.
Ugh. Oh, yeah, don't mind the meowing in the background. My cats get kind of demanding around this time. We're going to be feeding them in an hour.
They are very noisy.
We'll probably go and feed them after we film this little commentary here.
We haven't done a commentary in a long time.
No, I haven't done a commentary in a while. Now, people, this isn't like YouTube commentaries. This is a commentary on an actual episode. I think someone got confused once. It's like, oh, you do commentaries? It's like, not that type of commentary.
It's kind of like it's a review. I mean, what we think about it now after, we've watched it.
It's like when you watch movies and you do a commentary over them. It's kind of like that. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a review.
Something kind of like that.
Although I do kind of pick apart the episodes sometimes, especially the older ones. Oh my god.
Now that would probably be more self-commentary than anything else.
Well, yeah, I think I did a commentary on Mrs. Lovett's lesson. I
remember that one.
Oh, jeez.
I honestly didn't really mind it, only because, I thought it was pretty good, but I do say you did come across a little harsh.
Yeah, it was a little harsh.
Didn't know big words and...
Yeah, I was an idiot in that. I mean, the fanfic itself was still... it was still a bad fanfic. It was well written, but it was still made no sense character-wise. It was... But
it's fine. I mean, stuff like that happens, but something just leaves more room for you to improve, and so where you are now.
And to my defense, my comments about the author, well, her author's note was very
ridiculous, long, and unnecessary.
Well, some of the things she was saying, it was like, okay,
we don't need to know about your personal life, thanks.
yeah, like, oh, I wrote this fanfic because my younger brother was something about a younger sibling pissing her off, and it's like, yeah, so you shouldn't be putting stuff like that in your author's note after you write a disturbing fanfic, because then people might think you're disturbed. So that's probably what I should have said back then, but this is like me now.
With your eyes.
Yeah, what is with my eyes? They're
What
all...
is with your...
I think it's because the cameras... Yeah, we have this on mute, so we're not hearing any of the audio. All we're seeing is, like, me making funny faces and stuff, and Liz... Oh, God, Liz right there.
I'm, like, off the corner laughing.
I have to admit, Liz, your facial expressions are so funny. There's this one bit where you had, like, a... It's coming up. We'll let you know when we get to that bit. Just a really funny look on your face.
I guess I can. I mean, especially after hearing what people had to say for Cloud Mows the Lawn, that they were more focused in the background than they were in the foreground.
Yeah, I think I watched that episode a while ago, and I was just focusing completely on you, and I was just cracking up with some of the facial expressions. And, like, I think at one point you gave me a dirty look because I screeched, and you were, like, giving me the eye, because Liz has sensitive ears.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, okay.
Which you think wouldn't be the case, but...
What just happened there? I'll probably have the audio for the video on for you guys when we're, when I actually edit this, but for us, we have the audio off.
We kind of have to guess where we are.
It's a little too distracting.
What was that?
I don't know. We'll find out when we watch it back later.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's like...
Your eyebrows are kind of raising in a,
I wouldn't say that's my freak-out eyebrow. That's more like the, what the hell am I reading?
Yeah, it's kind of like a, this is getting strange.
It's more of my natural reaction, like, okay, this is odd.
Oh, now it's, your face is changing slowly.
Mm-hmm.
We just stop. Oh, I just stop. It's like, turn. Your lips. They just did a frown.
Yeah. It's like the opposite of the Grinch. Yeah, now, what happened to my lips? Now it just looks like a line. I mean, did I, like...
It's like the angry video game nerd frown right there.
Oh, we better not say that, or then people will say I'm ripping him off. Ah!
I know, right? Look at it. That has gotta be...
And now they're completely gone. My lips are gone. Okay, then.
Now you're kind of like, what?
I look like a cartoon character a little bit.
You kind of look like the colon slash, like the...
Yeah, a little bit.
The colon slash.
Yeah, now it's...
Now you're just kind of... What is that? What are you...
Jeez, I could just, watching these muted are fun. We must be reading something really disgusting here.
I want to say we're probably to the... Wait. Well, I know.
Maybe
that's something if I've ever heard of it. I remember that. Yeah, I said, well, that's pedophilia if I ever heard of it.
Yeah.
And then it's like... Little baby.
I probably could have chosen a better picture of a baby. But then again, that was a good picture.
It was supposed to bring up the point that babies aren't all that adorable when they first come out.
Yeah. Well,
babies
are not attractive at all for sex anyway, because that's just...
It's wrong, it's nasty,
and it disgusts me that there are people out there who rape babies. If I could hunt down those people, I would beat the shit out of them, and then I would throw them in a prison and have them all be gang raped by prisoners. Over and over again. I'm against rape, but if you're someone who rapes others for pleasure, then
you deserve it yourself.
Yeah, you do deserve it yourself. And actually, there was some really disgusting story I just saw on Tumblr today, where these football players kidnapped a 16-year-old girl, drugged her, pissed on her, paraded her around in parties, and then brought her home and raped her and posted it as a live feed on YouTube or something like that. And only a few of them, originally none of them got in trouble until, there was a huge uproar from people on the internet, like Anonymous or something. And a few of them have been arrested, but the rest of them are still not in trouble, even though there's blatant evidence that they were involved because of the videos.
I remember hearing there was another case like that that's that was a really long time ago.
Yeah, and what's disgusting is that they're trying to blame the rape victim. Oh, well, she shouldn't have gotten drunk. Oh, she shouldn't have been wearing something like that. It's like, no, nothing justifies rape. I mean,
no, definitely not. I mean, you can be wearing scantily clad clothing, and even though it's probably not the greatest thing to wear, it doesn't justify being raped.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good thing Susan didn't see this episode, and then she would have shot the hell out of me in this one, too.
No, she shoots the hell out of me instead.
Yeah. Ah, Jesus.
Oh, there you go with your razor again.
Oh, God, what I've done to Susan's character. She used to be so laid back and normal, and now she's all kind of creepy acting. I've had her be so freaking creepy. I think in, like, the 2-year anniversary episode, I have, like, the FanFic Critic talking about what happened in the first year anniversary, saying, oh, I don't want to get a concussion from Susan again. And I have her, like, glance, and you just see Susan in the doorway. And I will admit, every time I watch that, it gives me chills, because how I portrayed that scene, she looks so fucking creepy. Then she, like, slowly closes the door. It's like, ugh. What happened here? I missed it.
You were just sitting there with your razor, rocking back and forth, and you're like,
yeah. That razor is actually broken. The razor I have now, I actually broke the razor in, yeah, I've broken this razor a lot, but it's, like, officially broken.
Then I take it from you.
It broke in, I think it was, like, episode 190-something. It was after the episode that Susan shot the crap out of her. I think it was the one where I had the dream sequence with Susan shooting her, but with better effects. And when I dropped the razor in that scene, it broke, like, permanently. But I have another razor. This one my sister bought me. It was supposed to be a prop replica, too.
The gangster thing.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. But anyway, that razor actually has a sharp blade. So I'm not going to be using... I'm only going to use that, like, when, like, probably, like, for, like, a prop or something. I'm not going to actually use it when I have the critic, quote-unquote, commit suicide. I don't think I'm going to have her do that anymore, though. We'll see. I don't know.
I think that should be a past thing.
Yeah, especially seeing Susan get so pissed off. I don't really...
You just got to stop.
And
now we're laughing.
Well, you're laughing. I seem to have disappeared from the shot. I must be laughing, too. Oh, and this is where the camera starts to get really pixelated.
I think it was something with, like... Just what was saying, like... It was, like, the whole caps thing, like, oh... Like, poony, like, something...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that stupid thing.
It was like, what?
And I got the razor back, apparently.
I handed it to you because you begged and pleaded, like, I need it. It's my security blanket. Please give it to me.
Yeah, the critic seems to use it more... Oh, the FanFic Critic seems to use it more.
You kind of have a very...
As a security blanket. Like, I had her holding onto it a lot after Susan's freak out. Like, it's kind of like her thing to keep her calm.
You're, like, spazzing, and I'm laughing through this whole thing.
What am I doing? Oh, I'm cleaning it with a cloth.
I'm sitting... You had, like, the most adverse reaction to it. I'm sitting there laughing through most of it because it's so poorly written.
Yeah.
And it's just awful. And just... Like...
By the way, we're drinking soda. That's what that sound is of me opening up my Dr. Pepper and taking a sip of it every
I know, right? Delicious. But...
Oh, God. Those are your reactions, Liz.
You're just so...
Well, it was also hard for me to stay in character because I'm trying to be, like, doing my normal freak out stuff, but then you keep on laughing, so I cracked up there. It's like, oh, my God.
I couldn't help it. I could not stop laughing through this story.
It still worked.
I'm literally... Oh, my gosh.
And the look on my face.
It was so horrible. It was such a horrible story.
Oh, yes.
That you could not help but laugh at it.
Yeah.
Because it was just so poorly written, grammatically terrifying, and just so improbable and so dumb.
Oh, it was dumb.
It was just dumb.
He is your child.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually read my lips there. And then the look I give you here, like...
I'm laughing. You just, like, stop and give me the most serious look, and I'm just laughing.
Yeah, what you said? I think you said something where I, like, gave you, like, this what? Like, ugh. Oh, I think I got the screen dirty because I think I had to wipe it down because of the he is your child. I think I kind of got spit on the laptop.
I literally am just... Okay, it looks like now I'm not laughing my face off anymore.
Yeah, I think this is where we get to the part of the story where you just start to make weird faces. Oh yeah, and I forgot.
No, it's the whole... So, am I like Daddy?
Oh yeah.
I just remember that because I just read your lips. It was just so funny.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you be... Okay, if he's a child, like 10 years old, how can he be bigger?
I don't know, unless he was born with a really big dick. Of course, I heard that for a boy, that their genitals don't really like develop until they hit puberty, and that's when it starts to grow.
Yeah, well,
and when
if
you're
he's
10,
10.
Yeah, I mean, I know that puberty has started for younger kids this day and age, but you know, Pokemon started when I was like around 10 years old and stuff. So,
oh dear,
you don't hit puberty when you're 10. Most of you don't.
Oh dear. I just...
Okay, this is where the funny facial expressions for Archangel Assassin appear.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, this bit.
I like how it's like, I don't even show my mouth. My eyes just say everything. They just keep getting wider.
I'm reading in the weird Ash voice. It sounded more like my Roger Klotz voice. I can actually
I just stared at the camera like, what?
I can do a better Ash impression, but I didn't want to be serious in that. I just wanted to make it as goofy as possible.
So now comes a series of funny eye looks from me.
Yeah.
I think I was trying to refrain from laughing so much.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
My gosh.
I think you were like sitting a lot closer to the camera than I was, because from this angle, your head looks like twice the size of mine.
I had to sit closer so I could be in the shot.
Oh god, the look on my face. I think I had it like on that face for a while.
I think I just started like,
because you started talking, and then I go into this. I go into the just glare at the camera.
I'm just sitting there like, okay. No, I was at a loss for words literally with this story. It was horrendous.
Yeah.
Just remembering it was just appalling. I mean, it was funny to read, but just the thought process of the person who went to write this was just ew.
Mm-hmm. And then the look you give me after you finish your thing, you have this like, oh, God, I'm working for it. You're like, oh, crap.
Oh god, she's getting closer to the camera. I'm gonna move over a little bit now.
Yeah, just to look like, ugh.
Why do you keep on writing stories like this? It was bad enough reading Peek-a-Poo where you had the reality, but this is like worse than Peek-a-Poo.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
I know, but it's sticking. Just watching your face contort in rage and just anger of the story is so funny. I'm just like, oh, okay.
Here we go. This is where it gets into
relax, relax.
This is where
just your face when you did that.
Yeah. Yeah, but some of my crew members, they were watching the behind-the-scenes stuff, and they didn't see the rest of it, so I came into work, and they were all mimicking this one bit where I'm like, ah! In the behind-the-scenes, it shows me, like, walking off on the side before I did the...
Yeah, like...
So they were, like, making fun of that scene the entire time. It's like, yeah, that was part of my web show. And this is where the mood completely changes. Here comes Creepy Susan. It's quite funny because Susan has like practically no facial expressions aside from just looking scary.
Yeah, she has like no other facial expressions aside from, like you said, being either neutral or really freaking creepy.
Yeah, like when she was like in that episode.
She's just either neutral or creepy.
I mean, she has some goofy moments, but most of the time she just looked. Oh, although I did have her look really sad in the. No, it wasn't this episode. We'll be doing a commentary on episode 190, whatever, the one where Susan lost her, like, shot the crap out of the FanFic Critic with the face pistol.
Yeah.
That one I think I did better with her facial expressions, but gee, she looks creepy here.
I'm
going to stare at your dead body. And then the look on the FanFic Critic's face. Didn't.
That teleportation cheat really didn't last very long now, did it? It must have been bugged again.
Yeah.
I am dead.
And then this whole bit.
Oh, this was funny. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, hi! And you're like, ah!
Yeah, too bad the camera quality sucks. I mean, the beginning of the episode, the camera quality wasn't bad.
I like that. Ew.
And I was supposed to be hugging her here. I mean, you didn't get much of that, but...
It's hard. It's really hard to compensate for somebody to keep FanFic Critic in the view of the camera, and trying to compensate for somebody like me who's really short.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe I should. If I had another camera stand, and if I had like another one of these cameras.
I'm just eating a cookie.
Oh yeah, I wanted that in there where you're just casually eating a cookie.
You're just like, what? It's a cookie, and then but your phone. It's just so funny.
Yeah, didn't I say you're eating or something like
Yeah,
that?
and you're like you, and then your phone, and you're eating. I was like, yep, num num num.
And you're all like casual, and I'm like grilling you about. So, did Susan do it by accident? Nope. Cue the glary pissy face. I originally was gonna have it be that the critic just walks in and slaps her immediately, but I think it was better that I kind of had it be that Susan said something stupid. Although the camera angle was awful. I mean, I should have had it be an opposite angle for the FanFic Critic, but I wasn't thinking of that at the time. I think I was afraid of knocking the camera over, and that's why I had it be the other angle. Oh, well, I think aside from that, this turned out okay. For people who don't like storyline, they're probably like, really? Really? Storyline?
Oh my god, story!
And the creepers who like to slash FanFic Critic and Susan together, they're probably using this as like a, ooh, now we're going to write a dramatic sex scene after for them making up. I think someone actually did do a fanfic about this episode afterwards, but they never continued it, thankfully. Yeah, this is part of the opening, that scene of her closing the door. So, yes, the scene was fun to film.
Yes, it was very hard to film too, especially
Yeah.
when it came to the whole slapping bit. We tried several different things so that way I'd have the height so it didn't look awkward.
And then you kept on slapping my ear. It's like, ow.
Okay.
My ear.
I'm gonna slap your ear.
Oh, jeez.
No, it was hard because I think we tried it on your computer chair and I almost fell on my face because it almost fell over. So it's like, yeah, we're not using the chair. I'll just stand really tall and try to angle my slap upward.
So what do you think is scarier? FanFic Critic when she's crazy angry, or FanFic Critic when she's like this angry, like calm acting, but you know she's pissed?
I like the calm angry. It's got more of a, you don't know when she's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
It's got like, it's like the calm before the storm. It's weird.
Yeah, and I think I did decently with trying to show that she's not trying to be angry at Susan, but you can tell she's like losing it. Like,
yeah, she's trying to find a good reason around it so she can not be angry. But the way Susan tries to describe herself, try to describe her end,
and
didn't
then
help
this
her.
bit, oh, you're a hypocrite, and you know,
Hypocrisy.
she brings up the thing that the critic has not been able to forgive herself for the longest time, and that was killing her, and that's what caused her to snap. You know.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, you made
Bam!
slapper.
I think I did the slap part itself good for the FanFic Critic's point
I felt
of view.
bad. I mean, you want it to be legit, but I'm like, great, I have to slap my friend in the face. That's so
Yeah.
nice of me. I'm such a
kinda-
great friend.
I kind of wish I had done a front-on angle, too, of, like, the critic just right, like, so you can get more of the look on her face, because I think the look, you can see, like, it on the side. It looked really creepy, but if you saw that full-on, I think that would have been better. 2 hours later.
After some crazy fanfic writers, after some crazy, hot, awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that,
Oh,
and Lesbian Jesus stuck her much. I thought I did good with Lesbian Jesus here, too. I had her be a little creepy in this scene.
she is creepy in general. She
Yeah.
appears out of nowhere. She's just bizarre.
And FanFic Critic, do you really think you can take her down with a stupid razor blade? She's a goddess, you idiot.
Yeah, she'd just be like this, I'm back!
Yeah, she'd just, like, flick it out of her hand and turn into a lollipop.
And then be like this. just be like, razor flavor. Oh, I cut my tongue.
Too bad the camera sucks. Oh,
I
well.
still think it was pretty good regardless.
Well,
though.
it was good in the beginning, but then you see it, like, get pixelated as the episode goes on. It's still better than the webcam, though.
Well, it's better than your other camera when we were... Focus.
Oh, we're using that camera right now to do the commentary. That was originally going to be what was going to film the show because it's like, oh, it's an HD webcam. I can use it for
crap.
Yeah. You have it on the HD setting and it's very like stuttery and glitchy. It's like, yeah, I can't record a show.
And it
like
also
this.
fuzzes in and out because of.
Oh, you're so adorable. Oh, you are so cute.
And now we take a side off from the commentary.
I just turned and I see my cat staring at me. And now he's all.
He's been sitting there for about 10 minutes staring at you.
Oh, I didn't know.
He's like, give me attention.
Yeah, he wants to be fed. He's doing that. I'm rubbing my face up against your finger, and I'm trying to eat your finger because I'm cute.
Yeah, but it's not 4 yet, so.
Oh, yeah, you guys still have a ways to go. Ooh. I think... Is there a scene after... Oh, yes, there must be a scene after this. Jesus, I think half this episode was the fanfic, and the other half was storyline.
Yeah, storyline where I had nothing to do with it later, I think.
Yeah.
Like, it's all just you guys after this. I mean, I liked being in the story. It was fun. The story itself was just nasty. The reactions were pretty fun.
Yeah.
Just, it was a great story to read together, even though it was crap. A great review. It was fun.
Oh, and by the way, guys, this episode was not scripted at all.
Definitely not.
For me, I like script things in my mind, or I have an idea of how I want to do things. Now, I think I'm still debating how I'm going to execute episode 200. That's the only good thing about waiting for these cameos. It's given me time to think about how I'm going to do it. I kind of want to do something similar to episode 120 with having, Susan sitting next to the FanFic Critic, but I don't think I'm going to have her read along. I think I might just have her be sitting there. And then when I have them interact, I might do like an up-close thing of both of them or something. And for the cameo stuff, I'll probably do the far-away angle with them both together. Because, they're going to be reacting to some of the cameos that show up. But I'm still debating. I mean, if you guys... The only reason why I'm hesitating about doing them sitting side by side was because of how long it took to do episode 120. So if I do have... it be kind of like that, I might just have it be that Susan's sitting off in the side and the camera will turn and it'll show her sitting there, kind of like in the second Comics Next Challenge. You know what I'm talking about, right, Liz?
Exactly.
Don't you go jumping up there. You're staying on my lap. We don't need you to kill the audio on us. No, we can't. He's on my lap right now. Why did I have the FanFic Critic act surprised that she disappeared, and then my stupid light, catches on?
I noticed.
It's like, I'm trying to, ugh. I even stare at it that was annoying.
I liked how all of this was, and again, like I said, I liked, even though the story was gross, it was a fun story to read together.
Yeah.
It had been quite some time since we had co-reviewed, when we did that one.
And you see that picture in the corner? That's me as a baby. In a little hat, which you would never see me wearing an outfit like that now, because as a baby, my parents put me in dresses and stuff, and now it's like, no.
Yeah, I know, right?
I think the only time I've ever really worn makeup was when I went to prom, and I didn't even look like myself. I looked like a clown.
I didn't even wear makeup to prom, and I looked fine.
Oh, you looked fine. Although I was joking that you kind of look like Mrs. Lovett. And me and my dad at the time was like, no, she's going to get tossed into an oven. That's going to be hard.
Yes, I'm Mrs. Lovett in a vibrant vintage red dress. Okay.
Well, I don't know.
It was vibrant, that's for sure.
It was nice.
The way my hair was done, yes, I will agree, was all poof all over the place.
The camera quality here is really, I think it kind of worked.
Camera quality.
Of course, you could barely see the FanFic Critic in this scene. And Susan's just draped on the couch with a blanket not even all the way on her. It's like covering her crotch area like a huge loincloth. That wasn't the intention, but now...
I'm wearing a loincloth.
I'm wearing a loincloth. FanFic Critic, I have become a caveman. You're a female. Okay, I've become a cave woman. Why? Because I feel like it. I think I'm drinking that's Sam Adams. That's a good beer, by the way.
The camera quality is so... But if you notice with most things in darker rooms or dimly lit rooms, it tends to be a little worse anyway.
Yeah. Well, the camera quality, especially when it shows the FanFic Critic, it looks like it's being filmed with the webcam again. That's how bad it looks.
It does. I remember your webcam days.
Oh my god, and it kept on glitching, and the stupid sound.
Stop glitching!
And whenever I'd yell, the sound would go haywire.
Oh.
And I probably made so many people deaf with those videos. I am very sorry for the bad quality, but back then I didn't think the show was going to take off, and it did, so...
Well, you tried something, and it became successful. Now all you can really do is... just keep doing what you're doing, and maybe someday make money off of it.
I'm not. No. I'm not. I don't want to make. I have a job of my own. I just do this as a hobby. I mean, yes, if you made money off of it, that would be nice, but that's not my goal.
Yeah.
I
don't think it's really anybody's goal.
Well, no,
I just want to make entertaining content.
No. There are some people who do the web show thing to make it their goal to make a living off of, and for me, I think I'm sorry, but that's unrealistic.
Exactly.
That's very unrealistic.
I've seen people do game things, and I'm just like, hey, I wonder how people would respond if I tried.
Yeah.
That's my goal, but.
Well, I like doing the show because of the show itself, and I do like the storyline. I keep on torturing my characters.
I think you need to lighten up on them a little bit.
I will after this whole story arc is done with Susan. I think it'll probably, we'll see with episode 200. I do have something planned.
Translation. She'll give them a break when she feels like it, which will be never.
I originally was going to give them a break a long time ago.
Originally! A long time ago! Two keywords in there, guys!
Yeah, but I got ideas. It's like, ooh, what happens if this happens? Or what happens if Susan has to kill
I would
someone?
laugh if all of a sudden your figmented imagination characters became alive and they're like, what is your problem?
Well, I was thinking of having one of my original plans for the 200th episode. This was before To Boldly Flee came out. But I was planning on having it be that Susan and the FanFic Critic meet me. And then I watched the ending of To Boldly Flee, and it's like, really, Doug? Really? Crap. Now I can't do that, or then people will say, hey, you're ripping off Nostalgia Critic. So,
yeah, exactly.
So it's like, nah, I can't do
that
that
anymore. I think you could do that anyway. They already think you're a ripoff.
Yeah. Yeah, I could probably change my outfit entirely, get rid of the catchphrase and everything, and they'll still call me one. But
you're a ripoff!
Whatever. Anyone who's an internet reviewer these days is automatically a ripoff, even if they're not being a ripoff.
Exactly.
Fun, isn't that right? But let's get off of that topic, because I don't want to start a flame war in the comment section. It's almost done. I know
it's almost done.
3 more minutes. I think I just had Susan ramble. This actually was a lot longer. I cut out a huge bit of Susan talking.
We had gotten totally off topic. It was funny.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So Susan spilling her guts out, and then, 12 episodes later, Susan this was kind of foreshadowing what happens in episode 192. Well, there's 2 things that foreshadowed 192. Like Susan says in this episode, I lost my temper with you once. I'm afraid I might do it again. And then a few episodes later, when Susan's just standing looking out the window, she says, "If you even think about killing yourself, there'll be dire consequences." So that was foreshadowing. So yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely
someone even said in the comment section, ooh, is Susan going to snap? It's like, yeah. I think it was fair to say that Susan was going to have an episode where she snapped. And I think I did a good job with that, because you weren't expecting it. It was right after the Day of the Barney episode, which was a 2-part episode. And it was because of Susan watching that episode that caused her to snap. And we're going to assume that she didn't watch the entire thing. She just saw the bit where the critic's in a drunk stupor. And I was drunk for the first half of that episode, not the second half. But it was this first half where she's like, "Oh, I'm going to kill her." Oh wait, I shouldn't do that because Susan will get mad at me.
In my opinion, that actual story could have had potential if it didn't go the way it did.
Yeah, I mean, it was an interesting idea, but it's like
it didn't make much sense.
No, I mean, I think it was clever. It was intelligent for a Barney story.
It was clever, but it was not executed properly.
Yeah, I think it wasn't like Barney versus Pokemon, which was just stupid, moronic, dipshit crap. This story, it had potential, but it just wasn't executed properly. I mean, I wouldn't say it was a bad fanfic, though. I will give the author props for being creative. They did a really good job with the creep factor.
There's just some elements that could have been changed to make it flow better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they definitely did a very good job at, being... making what is child-friendly utterly creepy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
I think I had Susan do a kind of sad face here, but you can't really see it because of the camera quality. You get to see more in the That next episode we'll be doing a commentary on. I think I did better with Susan's facial expressions. But that was because Archangel Assassin that episode was like yelling at her and she was going to cry.
I know, right? The one episode where I actually get to freaking
Didn't you
cheer
actually...
Susan out for being, for being dumb and not get shot in the back for it.
Yeah. Well, she looks a little upset in this scene. It's just hard to see because the camera quality's so bad.
I know.
Her eyes look... It's all
Horrible
pixelated.
camera quality.
I think if I filmed with the Sony Handycam,
I think
this
if
scene
you
would
had
have
a
been
little bit more
better.
lighting, that would have worked.
Well, the lighting worked okay. It's just the camera itself. I think this was because it was converted so much, it kind of killed the camera quality too. The nice thing about the editing software I have now, I don't have to convert the video before I can edit it. I can just edit the video as it is. It just takes a while for the file to finalize. Alright, and that is the end of episode 180.
Oh,
Stay
goodness.
tuned, guys. We're going to be uploading a new commentary. It'll probably be episode 192, I believe, the one where Susan, Tinkerbell and the Legend of the Red Fairy. So stay tuned, and we shall upload it shortly. Have a nice day, guys.
See ya!
Bye.